Hello everybody, I'd like to welcome you to Storytime with the Stumps.
There's been recent tension between human and crocodile relations. So on this episode of Storytime with Stumps, we will talk about frozen goats.
I didn't hear it very much. So.
I think it accented nicely. I thought it too. At parts.
One day, I was working in the field with my brother Ben. I said, "Man, there's a lot of corn." My brother said, "Don't say that. I'll tell you a little story about me and frozen goats." One day, I woke up. It was a Saturday morning. And there were 5 frozen goats standing around my bed. It was very eerie. While the leader tried to get them all organized, I got up and ran. As I was running, I found myself falling. I have a very low blood pressure, so I went unconscious and hit the wall. As the frozen goats got organized, they found me lying there. The leader finally got them all organized and they picked me up and put me on their back. As they had goat saddles, it was very easy to traverse the 1,000 miles to Wisconsin. And cheese heads. Those Packer fans.
Lots of cheese.
Anyway, so they took me over to their conference where there were about 500 frozen goats. I woke up in a pool of melted, steaming hot cheese. It burned my meniscus and my humerus. It's the funny bone. That's why they call it the funny bone. I was very scared. I started kicking frantically. I'm lactose intolerant. No, I can't be here. I tried to crawl out. The walls were slimy with cheese. American and pepper jack. Oh God. I finally got out. And then a frozen goat was standing there with a gun. He shot me right in the face. This is worse than the cheese. And I died. I went up to purgatory. I sat in front of the television set to watch my sins. It's terrible. I saw myself when I was 2 years old and I tried to make love to a crocodile. It didn't work out. That's right. The crocodile died as well. From AIDS. I didn't get AIDS though. It was some other crocodile. So anyway. I watched my sins. I was terrified. But I thought I learned something. Never fuck a crocodile.
Never put your penis in a crocodile's vagina.
That's right. Or any other anus, for that. Anywho. So I went to talk to Jesus about the crocodile incident. started talking and Suddenly I realized he was a frozen goat. I couldn't say I was surprised. I've been through a lot in my life, so nothing surprises me anymore. So I said, "Hey, Jesus, do you think you could help me out and give me a little leeway on the crocodile thing?" You know, I was young. I didn't even know what I was doing, really. The crocodile encouraged it, and I didn't really want to do it. I felt pressured into it. I didn't see any other way out. So anyway, I think you could get me off on this one. Jesus said that wasn't the only incident with a crocodile, if you remember. I'm getting a little off track with the crocodile thing, but the point is that I wasn't nice in my life, and Jesus told me that. He said I wasn't good to the frozen goats. I wasn't good to the frozen goats. Poor frozen goats that only live in a small community and nobody ever hears of them. Nobody even knows they exist. So, as a punishment, Jesus sent me down to live as a frozen goat among them, to learn their ways, learn their language, their various twitches. They don't have much of a language because they're frozen, but to learn their different melting points and how that relates to their feelings and emotions and other synonyms with feelings. And so, as I conversed among them, I realized that every major figure in the United States was turned into a frozen goat as a punishment from God. All of them had trouble with crocodiles.
Harmonica.
That was great. I liked it.
After the climax, I kind of settled off, but that was pretty good.
That was good.